Welcome to Inner Command. We live in an age of constant connection. We are surrounded by voices, notifications, and the endless opinions of others. Most people are terrified of silence. They are terrified of being alone with their own thoughts. But if you look at the history of greatness, from the scientists who changed the world to the leaders who built empires, you will find a common pattern: strategic isolation. Today, we learn why being alone is your greatest competitive advantage. Most people confuse being alone with being lonely. Loneliness is a state of lack. It is the feeling that something is missing. But isolation is a state of abundance. It is the decision to intentionally withdraw from the noise so you can find your own signal. When you are always surrounded by people, you are constantly reacting to their energy, their expectations, and their limitations. You start to think like them, talk like them, and dream small like them. You lose your inner command. Isolation is the laboratory of the soul. It is where your best ideas are born. It is where you find the clarity to see the world as it really is, not as others want you to see it. When you disconnect from the crowd, you allow your brain to enter a state of deep focus that is impossible in a social environment. This is where real progress happens. While the world is busy chasing likes and approval, the person in isolation is busy building something that the world cannot ignore. Think about the eagle. The eagle doesn't fly in a flock. It flies alone, at a height where other birds cannot reach. It doesn't seek the company of those who are afraid of the storm. It uses the wind to lift itself higher. To reach the top of your field, you must be willing to walk a path that most people are too afraid to take. You must be willing to be misunderstood, ignored, and even forgotten for a season. Strategic isolation is not about being antisocial. It is about being pro-purpose. It is about setting boundaries that protect your vision. It means saying no to the distractions of the world so you can say yes to your internal growth. It is during these periods of solitude that you build your character. You learn to trust your own intuition. You learn to face your fears without looking for a shoulder to lean on. You become your own source of strength. Many people use noise to drown out the voice of their conscience or the fear of their potential. But a master uses silence to hear that voice more clearly. In the quiet, you realize what you truly want and what you are truly capable of. You realize that you don't need the applause of the world to be successful. You only need the command of your own mind. Today, I challenge you to seek out your own quiet room. Spend time alone without your phone, without music, and without people. Listen to the thoughts that arise. Plan your next move. Reconnect with your purpose. You will find that when you return to the world, you do so with a power and a presence that others simply cannot match. Don't be afraid of the heights. Don't be afraid of the silence. Embrace the isolation, for it is the birthplace of champions. Upgrade your mindset, upgrade your life. Subscribe to Inner Command for more deep insights into the power of the mind. See you in the next session.